And welcome back to the second half hour of The Factor Uncensored. With the recent wildfires in California, many of us have been thinking about the trickle-down effect and how it could affect our homeowners insurance because many of those homes will have to be paid for. We brought on an expert tonight to let you know what to expect with your home insurance rates. And joining us on The Factor Uncensored tonight, we have with us real estate expert Shad Boganey. Shad, a lot of people had a lot of concern when they saw or heard that so many people's fire insurance was canceled in California well before the fire. In some instances, many said about 3 months ago, and now they are caught without insurance. So should people be concerned about that all over the country, those who have homeowners insurance?
Yes, they should be concerned with it. A lot of insurance companies have pulled out of California, and when they pulled out, they canceled those policies when they came up for renewal, so they never renewed those particular policies. Once you're in a policy, it cannot be canceled unless you committed fraud or a non-payment. But when it comes up for renewal, they can pull out, and insurance companies typically do that based on that they've got too many policies in that area, and based on the last couple of years that we've been hearing about fire policies, fires in California, I could see that happening.
Mhm. And so, for those who may be concerned, will there be a trickle down effect if those who were still insured in California and the insurance companies will have to pay? Then those insurance companies for sure will make up that money somewhere else. So, will there be a trickle down around the United States as a result of these wildfires and those who had active insurance policies?
If you have a fire policy, and let's say you lived in West Texas or where we don't get a lot of rain at, you could see those policies going up. Those who live in California, those policies are very expensive already. So you will see an increase in those particular policies.
And what about those who have been having concerns about just the rising rates of insurance policies or buying homeowners insurance? Many people have seen their rates go up, right?
Yes, they have
Even
been
without a natural disaster.
Yes, they have been going up. The insurance policy, especially for condominiums, townhouses, and single-family homes, policies have been up all across the state of Texas and really all across the country. As I talk to realtors in other cities, I've been to events, everybody's talking about how homeowners insurance has gone up. And that goes back to when your policy comes up for renewal, the first thing you should do as a consumer is shop it around and see if you can get a better policy. The other thing, Isiah, that's really important is that do not start claiming a lot on your insurance. Let me give you an example. If your fence blew down, call your agent before you call your insurance company, because you made a phone call, even though you did not make a claim or the claim was too expensive because of the deductible, it goes as a claim on the clue report. So you
Wow.
really
So
should
even if you don't make a claim, Shad, and you just make that call, it goes on the report.
on the report. So you should always call your insurance agent before you reach out and call the insurance company itself. So one of the things to keep in mind as you think about this insurance side is that if it ruins a month, pay cash for the claim. If it ruins your year, call your insurance company.
Got it. Got it. Small problem, you can take care of it.
Right.
Big problem, the insurance company can take care of it, and they will likely. But if you file a claim, and you said something when we talked earlier before the interview, you said if you file a claim with your insurance company, there's a strong possibility they won't renew you the next time.
Yeah, that is a possibility. We've seen that with other clients where I've had clients actually tell me that they had a claim, and when the policy came up for renewal, they didn't get renewed. Or the policy went up so high, they decided to go shop around to another insurance company. Most insurance companies says that they won't do that, but when you get into reality, it does happen. And so as a consumer, we should always shop that policy around and make adjustments to the policy. Have you added something to the house that you didn't have the year before? Those are certain things that we should be really reviewing with our insurance agent.
And really quick, if you're going to be canceled, it will likely be near the end of your policy, and they will give you anywhere from 30 to how many days notice?
I would say you probably get 30 to 60 day notice. You'll get a notice in the mail that they're not renewing, they're pulling out of that particular market. I experienced that in zip code 77489, which is part of Missouri City, Houston area. I couldn't get insurance for a house I was selling because they had completely pulled out of that market because of claims.
All right. Shad Boganey, thank you for your expertise. And the insurance, the home insurance market looks kind of bleak. So
It does, but one thing I would like to say, Isaiah, in Texas last year, the insurance companies made money last year.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, so you might get a stabilization here in Texas on prices of your insurance not going up hardly any, or it may go down for some consumers.
All right, Shad Boganey, always good to talk to you here on The Factor Uncensored with some great information for homeowners out there. Thank you, sir.